Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Are you excited for this video? It's been a long time since I've done any China Glaze reviews, but when I learned that China Glaze was coming out with a Grinch collection, I knew I was not going to pass it up. I did not care what the colors look like. Thankfully, these are all actually really cute. And it's an 8-piece set for $30 that I found on eBay. I will leave a link in the description box. I don't know if it's going to be $30 by the time I get this review up, but it was at the time that I got them, and that included shipping. It's a really good price. Also, they changed their brushes. China Glaze finally changed their brushes. So the brush that we saw in Mustard the Courage, if you pick that one up, that is the type of brush that's included in all of these. So that's really exciting news. Now, let's just get on to the polishes. First up is Who Wonder. This is a mid-tone pinky, I want to say glass fleck polish. The formula on this was really good. I thought it was going to be a little bit on the sheer side, but it wasn't. It definitely did need a second coat, but with the new China Glaze brushes, application is such a breeze. So like I said, opaque in 2 coats. Next is Merry Whatever. Definitely something you would hear the Grinch say. This is a white gold glitter polish that you can get opaque on its own. I got this one opaque in 3 coats. If you really wanted to, you could put on a really thin coat and use it as a topper as well. I actually liked wearing this one on its own. It looked extra glam, and I think it'll be good for like holiday parties if you do that kind of thing. Like I said, opaque in 3 coats. The red in the collection is named Ho Ho No, definitely a Grinch-ism, shall I say. It's a darker tomato red and it has small gold glitter in it. They're a little bit smaller than the gold glitter that is in I Dream of Jean Genie from Wet n Wild, but these are large enough, they're significant enough that they don't get lost and you can still see them individually on the nail. This has a fantastic formula, opaque in 2 coats. If you have extra short nails, you may even be able to get away with just 1 coat. Of course, they included a green polish. This one they named Grinch Worthy. From afar, it looks like a sparkly lime green polish, but upon closer inspection, you can see that there are gold glitters as well as slightly larger green glitter too. I thought this one was actually going to dry down to a proper texture polish, but it's not. It does dry slightly textured because that is the nature of glitter polishes, so you will want to top coat this one. I got this one opaque in 3 thinner coats, but I think if you wanted to go in with a thinner first coat and a thicker second one, you could get away with 2 coats as well. Next up is Deliciously Wicked. This has a light blue silvery base. It's actually really interesting, but it's filled with Hex Hollow silver glitters. We have them in smaller sizes, also larger sizes. I decided to go in with 3 thin coats for this one because sometimes when it comes to glitter, they can be a little bit fussy and sometimes the bases take a little bit longer to dry. So I went in with 3 thin coats, but this is another one, depending on your application, you could probably get away with 2. The next one is named Resting Grinch Face, and this just looks like Christmas ornaments in a bottle. It is in a clear base. We have white gold, silver, there's blue, green, and red hex glitters. There's some in small sizes, some in larger sizes. I tried to build this one up on its own in 3 coats. I didn't quite get there, but I think if you wanted to sponge this one on, you could definitely get it opaque on its own. I decided to go back and just apply 1 coat over a black base color, and I actually like the way that that one turned out. So this one's actually quite versatile. I don't know how they intended it to be, but I think you can use it on its own or as a topper. The next one is Lukewarm Wishes. This is a white iridescent topper. It has a strong bluish green flash to it. Just for fun, I tried to see if I could get this opaque on its own at 3 coats. I was nowhere near opacity, full opacity. So I kind of squashed that idea and I went back in and applied 1 thin coat over black, and I think that's probably the best way to use this one. And the last one is You're a Mean One. This has a plum base with a gorgeous glowing shift to it. It reminded me a lot of OPI's Feel the Chemistry. However, when I compare the 2, they are definitely different. They have similarities, but one is not a dupe for the other. I got You're a Mean One opaque in 2 coats, and I think it's going to be a 2-coater across the board. There were a few polishes that stood out to me in this collection. I narrowed it down to 2, so my top 2 favorites include Euramine One. Without a doubt, Euramine One is my favorite, my #1 favorite. I think this is probably going to be the most popular color in this collection. It looks like an indie polish, but at a mainstream price, and I don't think anybody is going to complain about that. And my other favorite is Merry Whatever. I just love this white gold glitter. I think it's going to look perfect for holiday manis. That wraps it up. The Grinch collection is an 8-piece set. I got mine on eBay, like I said earlier. All the information is going to be down below in the description box. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!